Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. If you're not in the free Discord, go join it. It is the first link down below. We are ripping into a CRT video. We are going to be diving into the things that I use to gather up everything to trade in the mornings and then execute those trades, right? So, first thing we're going to hop into is CRT because it can help you find your daily bias, it can help you find your intraday bias, it can help you find what the draw and liquidity is. So I think this is a good place to start. But before that, bang, let's go. All right, so CRT, candle range theory. Basically, it's the formation of a swing low and distribution, right? So we have two examples here, a bullish example and a bearish example. Right here on the left is our bullish example. So what a CRT is you have a candle, right? It's a 3 candle pattern or a 4. That's why I added the 4, because you guys will see why. It starts with a singular candle, right? And with that singular candle, let's say it's the 1 hour plus, right? Now you can use it with the 15-minute, but I like using it on the 1 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour, daily, bang, bang, yada, yada, yada. Yeah? So let's say this is one of those hourly candles or daily, whatever you want. We have this range right here. We have the high of it and we have the low of it. Now, let's say we have a bullish bias, all right? And we have this candle here. Now, when we take the candle low right here, what's this candle doing, right? It's opening, creating a high, creating a low, and closing within this candle's range, right? The range of this candle is this low to this high. Right? Now, let's say that this low dug into a higher time frame key level, a bullish fair value gap, just so you can say that it's a very simple thing, right? So it dug into a bullish fair value gap, took the low of the previous candle, and closed within. Now, we already have a bullish bias. We tapped into a key level. We closed within the previous candle's range. So what do we want to do? Look for longs within this candle right here, right? Now, until you get really good at this, I would not recommend trying to trade this candle. It's this candle right here, or this candle if we have not taken the high yet. All right? Do not try to trade this candle if you don't know how to yet. Okay? You want to try to get in on this candle here. There's plenty of setups. It's fine. All right? So, this candle starts our distribution. Now, let's say that the third candle did not reach the high. The fourth one usually will. All right. Now, if the fourth one doesn't, then it's either going to be a very slow grind or we're not going to get there, right? Now, another thing you can do is measure out 50% of the candle, but I don't really do that. I just target the high or low, and you can target the 50% of that, right? Now, another thing I do is target just a strict 2R, just so I don't have a headache of holding it the entire time, but I will leave a runner to the high or low. Okay, now the bearish example, I just use the 3 pattern or the 3 candles instead of the 4, but it can also be a 4 candle pattern. Same exact thing. We have a bullish candle right here. Let's say that this candle opened, created the high, created the low, closed back within this candle here, creating or tapping into a key level, bearish fair value gap, daily high or low, whatever it is, right? Now, what do you want to do? Try to get in on this candle here, all right? And then you target the low, and boom, same thing as the bullish, right? Just flip-flopped, right? So let's look at the charts, and I will show you guys what this will look like. Now, the problem here is I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Okay, I figured out what I was looking at. Honestly, I got these examples about 3 hours ago, and then I got caught up watching Naruto, and honestly, I just completely forgot about what I was looking at. Right, so this day right here, right, we actually have an inside candle that formed on this day, I think. I don't know, to be honest. But either way, it's a very, very good example. Now, first looking at this chart, what do you guys see? Right, we have this candle here that had a CRT, right? We actually formed an SMT with this low right here, but you guys see NQ did come down and purge it. That's basically what we will be looking at, right? But if we go to the hourly chart, right, we can see that we have this candle right here, 9 a.m. creating a candle high or a low and a high up here, right? Now, what does 10 a.m. do? Takes the low of that candle and taps into a fair value gap, right? An unmitigated fair value gap right here. Okay, higher time frame key level, check. Closed back inside of the range, check, right? Let's go down to the 5 minute. Boom, right? Let's play this out. Boom. We might have formed SMT up there. Here on the 5 minute chart. Now, if we take a look at the ES, which we actually can do, right? We are going to be using the ES as our draw on liquidity, right? Because on this day, we had all-time highs being our target, right? Up here, right? Thursday, July 10th, you guys can see that down at the bottom. Let's hop back over to the NQ. Thursday, July 10th, right here, same exact day, right? Now, why were we aiming for all-time highs on the ES, right? ES was forming SMT this entire time throughout these lows with the NQ and displacing or higher on the lower time frame. So we were targeting high of, or all-time highs, sorry. All right, so looking at this chart right here, once again, hourly candle takes the low of it, taps into a key level. 5 minute chart, right? Time frame alignment. If you guys don't know what that is, go watch my other videos on it, right? What's the first thing we disrespect? Bearish fair value gap, turning it inverse. What do we do here? Bodies, what? Respecting. Okay, now if you weren't confident in that, second entry, right? Boom, right here. Now, I'm going to tell you guys straight up, I did get stopped out at break even on my trade on this day, but I actually caught this right here. Now, what's a third entry you can have here? What's this doing here? Turtle swooping a low, closing above these down close candles. What happens here? We inverse a bearish fair value gap overlapped with a BPR. That's actually where I took my second trade. And I targeted a strict 2R, which I got filled out after a while. But you guys see right here. Now, we did not get to the candle range high, but we had an SMT with the ES. Now, if you caught down here, right, inverse, first thing that says ding, ding, ding in your head, boom, close over this down close candle with a fair value gap down here, boom, second thing goes off in your head, ding, 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 right? You're catching nice moves here, right? Let's say you got long here, stop at the low, targeted a 2R, boom, you're filled out, right? Got filled out right here, stop here, you would have got close to getting stopped out, but targeted 2R, right? Or this unfilled fair value gap, right? It is like super simple, okay? Now, hopping into the next example, we actually have on the ES, once again, not completely sure what this is, but looking at it straight up, I can see this candle right here, right? Once you get used to it, it just like pops out to you immediately. Now, what do we have here? A 6 hour candle. Huge down close candles. Now, these are the best types, in my opinion, to trade whenever we get a huge down close or a huge up close like this one here. Now, these ones will take a while to play out. Like you guys see, we take the high, and it takes a few days to get back down to the low, but these are my favorite types to trade. Now, going down to the 4 hour. Oh, I know why I picked this example, because there's so many overlapping CRTs with this. What do we have here? A 4 hour, right? 4 hour candle right here. Same low as the 6 hour, but we have the high and the high of the 6 up here, right? Going down to the 1 hour. What do we have? What's our key level? SMT with previous day low, right? Bullish SMT with previous day low, okay? 9 a.m.'s right here. What do we get at 9 a.m.? We actually get a closure above this down close, but it doesn't matter because we had an SMT down here with the YM, right? So SMT with the NQ at previous day low. I'm running out of breath. SMT here with the YM. Go to the 15 minute. What happens here? Down close candle that did what? Took out a swing low. after getting what, a 15-minute change in delivery. Now, why would we use the 15-minute in this example? Because we are using a 4-hour CRT. Okay? Right? SMT NQ, SMT YM. 6-hour range high, 6-hour range low, 4-hour range low, 4-hour range high. What happens? 15-minute change in delivery. 9:30 opens up, purges high, purges low, closes above this down close, does not take the CRT high, 4-hour or 6-hour, comes all the way back down, taps the 15-minute OB. Now we can go to the 5 as well. What happens here? Look, 5-minute inverse. Right here. Purges the 4-hour high, and then we actually kind of accumulate and chop our way up to the 6-hour. Right now, I picked this example because it was honestly just super, super solid. We had a 6-hour candle. We had a 4-hour candle. Didn't really have a 1-hour, but right here. You guys see right here, SMT, right? SMT. Let's see if there was a setup here. X. We had this. Now this is pre-market, but either way it works the exact same. All right. Purges swing low here after forming that SMT. Closes above the down close, taps into a fair value gap. Taps into a fair value gap that broke a swing high and delivers to that 1-hour. Now, I'm sure there's a 1-minute setup. Now, I'm not saying you have to execute on the aligned time frame, but it's just preferred. Yeah, right here. 1-minute change in delivery. Swing low, taken. Inverse fair value gap, holds, delivers higher. Fair value gap that broke a swing high. Tapped into, and then we grind our way up. Boom, comes up, taps out, right? Beauty, beauty, beauty. Daily chart. Looking at this, what do we have here? Right, I can see it. I can see it. Nice bearish candle. Daily fair value gap. Let's head down to the 1-hour. We can honestly just mark this high. Doesn't really matter. Right. Now, let's go to the 4. Okay. Ooh. What's this candle here? Look at that. High, low. Now, let's go to the 15 real quick. Ooh, yeah. Look at this. Can you guys see how beautiful this is? We have the range high. We have the range low. What's happening inside? Accumulation. Right? Literally just take this off. Literally just have this marked off. Look at this. Let's go even further back and replay. Look at that. Let's get that off. High, low, accumulation. What's this? Manipulation. Head down to the 5. That's our manipulation. Fair value gap pre-market. Taps into it, right? We actually have a change in delivery right here as well. Plus OB. Displaces higher. What's this right here? A fair value gap that did what? Broke through a high. Broke this swing high with a fair value gap. And then we come up and we purge that 4-hour high right there. Right? Boom. Okay, now let's get out a replay. Go back in replay. Go back to the 1-hour. Right? Now you guys might be thinking, hey, but we have this 1-hour candle right here. Bro, but we have the 4-hour candle right here. Look at this big wick and look at this candle. It doesn't matter. We already purged the 4-hour range, right? This is the 4-hour range. We're not always looking at these little candles right here. These nice ranges, that is what we are focused on, right? And what does this candle even do? Takes this candle's low, comes up, and takes the high. right? Now, what's even more confluence? We had this bullish candle closing above this candle, and we didn't take the high yet. Boom, even more added confluence, right? What's the other confluence? The daily fair value gap. Okay, now you guys see how beautiful this 4-hour candle's range right here was. Just magnificent. Okay, and then you guys see we come up and purge that high. Now, what did I say? 1, 2, 3. Distribution candle right there. Boom, yada yada. Let's move on. Those are the drawings I just drew. Okay, I know what this example is. All right, what do we have here? Boom. Let's look at the 4. Okay. Now, okay. You might be thinking, hey, but we have this 4-hour candle that closed. We didn't take the range high. Okay, bro. We have an SMT, right? Bearish SMT. How am I supposed to know that? Look at the ES. Boom. SMT. Oh, but the ES. The ES made equal highs. Doesn't matter. It's an SMT. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. SMT at the high. Candle range high. Taken. Now, you might be thinking, okay, well, this is the draw on liquidity right here. We probably aren't going to go any lower because we have a 1-hour fair value gap right there that's just going to deliver us back and break through that SMT. We have beautiful equal lows. This is how you stack confluences. You might be thinking, you might load up the charts one day, say, hey, these equal lows look good, right? And you might be thinking, okay, well, it looks kind of bullish. I don't know if we're going to come down here and take these equal lows. And we have this 1-hour fair value gap right here. So I'm just going to wait, right? And then you're sitting here, you're dicking your hands, you're waiting. Oh, look, oh no, I'm going to miss the long. I'm going to miss the long. Oh, okay. I might miss the long, but look, we're retracing right now. We're retracing. Oh no, we're still going lower. Maybe my long pops up somewhere. Oh, look, it just gets ran through. Right? Why is that? Because of the hourly. We take the high of this candle. We have an SMT. Your wiener's in your hand right now thinking we're holding this 1-hour fair value gap when we have equal lows down here. We have a CRT. We have an SMT. We take previous day high with an SMT. Everything's lining up for shorts. Perfect equal lows. I mean, what else do you want? Now you might be sitting here thinking, well, where was I going to enter short? Hey, we have this 5-minute fair value gap here, right? Oh, look, but we have one up here. Okay, don't execute on it, right? Don't execute on it. Okay, now I say align time frames, but you don't know which fair value gap to take. Okay, wait for one of them to get tapped into. Okay, one gets tapped into. Let's head down to the 1-minute. Oh, look, what's this? The one thing that I tell you to look at all the time. Fair value gap that what? Breaks beneath a low. What's our target? The equal lows. But you might be thinking, oh no, this 1 minute just got ran through. What did this one do? Nothing. It didn't do anything. There's nothing down here. What did this one do? What did this one do? Oh. We have a swing low here. This is a fair value gap that broke lows. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to wait for this one to get tapped into because we broke a swing low. Oh no, this is an important swing low though. This is the one that's going to be respected. We're not coming all the way back up here because this is the more... What's more prominent? This or this? In this range. Range low, range high. We break the range low with a fair value gap. Oh. Oh my god, I'm basically just trolling. Okay, seriously though, this literally is a picture perfect CRT. Now, you might actually be thinking, okay, but what happens when we take the range low, right? We take the range low right here. What do we do? Okay. Oh, we actually didn't take it right here, right? So you still could have gotten your entry on that 1 minute fair value gap, which is right here. right there before we tug it, right? So you shorted here because you didn't know which 5 minute, which is fine. That's fine. If you don't know which 5 minutes going to get tapped into, wait for 1 minute displacement beneath a low. Okay? Stops at the high. We take the CRT low, but it's not a 2R. Stop goes to break even. If it comes all the way back up, it comes all the way back up, bro. It is like, that's fine. But then you just let the rest run to, or you let it run to a 2R wherever that is, and then you let the rest run to those equal lows right here. Because that's Asia and London's equal lows. Right? So that's going to wrap up this video. I know I started trolling a little bit at the end, but I don't know, bro. I'm just kind of having fun making these sometimes. So that's what it is, brother. So I'm out of here. If you're not in the Discord, go join it. It is the first link down below. I'm pretty tired. I'm going to hit the hay. I'm out. Peace.